All right, so XRP is making headlines.
Yeah,
Some serious price action going on.
definitely.
And we're going to unpack why.
Sounds good.
We got some news articles,
Okay.
some market data,
You all right?
and trust me, it's a bit of a roller coaster.
Looking forward to it.
From the U.S. elections to potential shakeups in the entire crypto hierarchy.
Wow.
There's a lot to cover.
Yeah.
So what's really interesting is how these seemingly separate worlds,
Yeah.
politics and crypto,
Right.
they're colliding in such a dramatic way.
It's pretty wild, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dive right into this article titled Metin Yapıştırıldı.
Okay.
It highlights a nearly 400% surge in XRP's price since the U.S. election.
Huge.
Yeah,
Wow.
with the price hovering around $2.50.
Okay.
That's a level we haven't seen since 2018,
Mm-hmm.
and speculation is swirling.
Oh, yeah.
Many are linking this surge to Donald Trump's possible return to the White House in 2024.
Interesting.
It really underscores how much influence a political figure can have on market sentiment,
Definitely.
especially one with such strong opinions about emerging tech.
Mm-hmm.
Trump has made some pretty bold statements about his crypto plans,
Like
making the U.S. the crypto capital.
Right.
He's even hinted at potentially replacing the current SEC chair, Gary Gensler.
Wow.
And then there's the campaign promise about eliminating capital gains taxes on cryptocurrencies issued by U.S. companies.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether he can actually pull this off is a whole other debate.
Yeah, for sure.
But the market seems to be reacting to the sheer possibility of a more crypto-friendly environment under a potential Trump administration.
Yeah, it seems like it.
It's not just XRP feeling the heat.
Okay.
Other U.S.-based tokens like Cardano and Hedera Hashgraph,
Mm-hmm.
they're also seeing gains.
So it seems like this is
Yeah.
a broader trend.
It's a prime example of how political events can create these ripple effects across the entire crypto market,
Mm-hmm.
leading to both opportunity and, of course, a good deal of uncertainty.
Right. Exactly.
This political backdrop definitely adds a layer of intrigue.
For sure.
But
Yeah.
there's another development that's got everyone talking.
Oh, really?
This same article drops some breaking news.
All right.
The New York Financial Services Department is apparently in talks with Ripple to approve their stablecoin RLUSD,
Mm-hmm.
big if true.
Right. Absolutely huge.
Stablecoin approvals carry a lot of weight
They do.
because they often signal a level of regulatory acceptance,
Right.
which could then pave the way for wider adoption.
Exactly.
Imagine the possibilities if Ripple gets the green light to publicly offer RLUSD potentially as early as December 4th.
Mm-hmm.
That would definitely add more fuel to the XRP fire.
Yeah, for sure.
But hold on, there's more.
Oh, wow. Okay.
XRP isn't just making waves in terms of price.
Okay.
It's climbing the crypto ladder.
Oh, really?
It just reclaimed the number 3 spot in terms of market cap,
Mm-hmm.
bumping Solana and Tether USD down a notch.
Wow.
That's not an easy feat.
No, it's not.
You have to remember XRP hasn't held that position since 2018,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's right behind the big players,
The big dogs.
Bitcoin and Ethereum, with a market cap over $134 billion.
Wow.
This is a clear indication of the growing confidence and momentum behind XRP.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everyone's suddenly paying attention to XRP again.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of attention,
Yeah.
this Metin Yapıştırıldı article also mentions something pretty mind-blowing.
Okay.
XRP's open interest in futures trading just hit an all-time high.
Wow.
Almost $4 billion.
That's a lot.
That's an 18% increase in just 24 hours.
Huge.
What's particularly interesting about this surge in open interest is that it could be a sign of something bigger,
Like.
potentially institutional investors entering the market.
Okay.
If you compare this activity to previous bull runs, it starts to paint a picture of a potentially significant shift in the landscape.
Wow. That's
So to be clear,
Mm-hmm.
a record-breaking open interest usually means more money's flowing in,
Right.
which strengthens the possibility of this upward trend continuing.
Exactly. It adds to the bullish sentiment surrounding XRP.
But while all this news is incredibly exciting, we also need to consider the flip side.
Okay. The other side of the coin.
You mean like how high can XRP actually go?
Mm.
It's currently at $2.50,
Right.
but that's still about 40% below its all-time high
Okay.
of $3.80
Okay.
back in January 2018.
Mhm.
So theoretically, there's still plenty of room for growth.
Yeah, there is. And the technical indicators seem to support that.
Mhm.
There are strong support levels around $2.30
Okay.
and $1.45, which suggests that even if there's a dip, those levels might act as a cushion.
Mhm.
And the relative strength index, the RSI, is consistently rising,
Okay.
signaling continued upward momentum.
Mhm. But what? You're making me nervous.
Well, the RSI is also sending a cautionary signal.
Okay.
When it goes above 70, it typically indicates overbought conditions. This means XRP might be priced higher than its current fundamentals justify.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you're saying a correction's possible.
It's definitely possible.
Could this XRP bubble burst?
Well, not necessarily. You see, corrections are a normal part of market cycles, even in a bull market.
Okay.
They can even be healthy, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah. The key takeaway here is that it's important to manage expectations and remember that markets are driven by both logic and emotion.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So for anyone thinking about investing in XRP or any cryptocurrency for that matter, what should they be keeping an eye on?
Well, the most important thing is to do your research. You know, don't just jump on the bandwagon because of the hype.
Right.
Understand the factors driving the price, both the positive and the negative. Look at the potential risks as well as the potential rewards.
Okay.
And of course, never invest more than you can afford to lose.
Solid advice. And that's where resources like this article we're looking at come in handy.
Right.
They give you a starting point for your own exploration.
Exactly.
But for all knowledge is power, especially in the fast-paced world of crypto.
Absolutely. And speaking of knowledge, I think it's worth revisiting Trump's campaign promises and their potential impact on XRP.
Okay.
It's crucial to remember that as of now, they're just promises. There's no guarantee he'll win, and even if he does, there's no guarantee he'll be able to deliver on those promises.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And even if he tries to implement these policies, he's bound to face resistance.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
The world of finance and regulation is incredibly complex, and change takes time.
It does.
Exactly. The market is reacting to the potential of a more crypto-friendly environment.
Right.
But we need to temper that excitement with a dose of realism. We need to separate speculation from concrete action and acknowledge that there will always be unforeseen challenges.
Exactly.
You're right. It's important to stay grounded.
Yeah.
But let's shift gears for a moment.
Okay.
This article also highlighted something I found really interesting. It pointed out that XRP's surge is actually part of a larger trend
that we're seeing in the crypto market.
Interesting.
There's this growing interest in investment across the board, not just in Bitcoin and Ethereum, but in altcoins like XRP as well.
So it seems like a broader trend.
It's fascinating to see this happening against a backdrop of global economic uncertainty, inflation concerns, rising interest rates, geopolitical tensions.
Right, all that stuff.
Yet the crypto market seems to be thriving.
It is. It's pretty remarkable.
It makes you wonder what role crypto might play in this changing global financial landscape.
It really does.
Are we witnessing a flight to alternative assets?
Potentially.
Are investors looking for a hedge against traditional markets?
It could be.
It's still early to say for sure, but it's definitely a trend worth watching closely.
Definitely.
And that's what makes following the crypto market so captivating. It's constantly evolving, always full of surprises and potential opportunities.
It really is. It never gets boring.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
Yeah.
So to wrap things up, it seems like this XRP surge is driven by a complex mix of factors. Political speculation, regulatory developments, technical indicators, and overall market sentiment.
It's a lot to take in.
It really is.
Yeah.
Okay, before we wrap up our deep dive into XRP, I want to touch on something you mentioned earlier, this idea of institutional investors potentially entering the market. What makes you think that that's happening now?
Well, a few things.
Okay.
First, the sheer size of this recent open interest surge is unusual. We're talking about billions of dollars flooding into XRP futures contracts.
Wow.
That kind of volume's pretty hard to attribute solely to retail investors.
So you're saying it's more likely that large institutions, like hedge funds or asset management firms, are starting to take positions in XRP?
Exactly. And this isn't just speculation.
Okay.
There have been reports of institutional-grade custody solutions being developed specifically for XRP. These are secure storage systems designed to meet the stringent requirements of institutional investors.
That makes sense. Institutions are notoriously risk-averse, so they wouldn't be touching crypto without the proper infrastructure in place.
Right. And second, we're seeing a growing number of analysts and commentators from traditional finance backgrounds starting to talk about XRP.
Interesting.
They're recognizing its potential, particularly in the context of cross-border payments and settlement.
And let's not forget Ripple's ongoing legal battle with the SEC.
Right.
A favorable outcome in that case could be a major catalyst for institutional adoption.
Absolutely. A clear regulatory framework would remove a lot of the uncertainty that's been holding institutions back.
So it seems like we're at a pivotal moment for XRP.
Yeah, seems like it.
We have this convergence of factors, political speculation, potential stablecoin approval, record-breaking open interest, and now the possibility of significant institutional investment.
It's definitely a fascinating time to be watching this space. And for those who are considering investing in XRP, it's crucial to stay informed and approach it with a balanced perspective.
You've given our listener a lot to think about today.
I hope so.
Any final words of wisdom before we sign off?
Just this, remember that the crypto market is still relatively young and incredibly dynamic. There will be ups and downs, periods of extreme volatility, and moments of remarkable growth.
For sure.
The key is to approach it with a long-term mindset, to do your research, and to never stop learning.
Well said.
Thank you.
And on that note, we'll wrap up our deep dive into XRP. Until next time, stay curious and happy investing.
Sounds good.